Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher, and we're back with Crusader Kings III and the Leprechaun Takeover, where I play as Ireland trying to invade the British Isles, and trying to do so with a dynasty full of dwarves. Now, the first part is actually going quite well. We have made it onto what I'm going to label the mainland. It's not so much the mainland, obviously, the mainland would be down here, but it is the mainland as opposed to the Ireland island. So for the time being, that is what I will say. Now, I didn't really do it the way I thought I would. I thought I would be going against Sudriyar. They obviously had this place over here, but Alba decided to just take that for themselves. And what happened then was that my ally, Strathclyde, I believe they were called, my alliance with them broke up and they had nothing, so I decided to invade them. And then as a final bit, I took this little tiny thing here. This little tiny thing called Annandale, because that apparently was part of Gwynedd, I believe, and we could easily take it. So there we go, we have made it onto the main island here. We have a fair whack more to do, but it's going rather well. And I gotta say, for now, my immediate opponents aren't terribly dangerous. I mean, England is a little bit dangerous, absolutely, but they are also in several wars that are not going terribly well for them. And we have opportunities here, because Alba does have some minor issues here with a civil war, if you would. They are in 3 wars, and I can capitalize on that, I believe, so that is what we're going to start with. As for the other part, the dwarf part, it's not going superbly, but it's going okay. I have an heir, hopefully, yes, good, no children just yet, and also a spouse who's imprisoned for some reason, and a liege who's imprisoned for some reason. Alrighty then, well, fine. I don't want him to be my heir. Let's also bring out this, by the way. I don't want him to be my heir. I want this guy to be my heir. He has actually 2 sons. One son who is married to a dwarf, which is very, very nice. Also quick, which is also good. He has a sibling who is comely, which is also nice. But for some reason, you are hanging out with Joffrey of the Prince Archbishop Joffrey of West Franconia for some weird reason. I'm not entirely sure why. I actually do. Oh, I have a hook on you. Ah, there we go. You're not supposed to be over there. You're supposed to be at home. Bloody hell. Can we educate you? Oh, I can educate you. Yeah, there we go. That's absolutely fine. Now, I think that it is time for us to start a new killing thing on you. Now here's the thing, you also look very dwarfish, don't you? That is so weird, because you're super short if you compare it to, well, anyone like you. I mean, you're not that young. You're, well, okay, fine, you're 17, but you should be taller than that for 17. It's kind of weird. It feels like there's sort of slightly inherit the height, even though they're not directly dwarves. It's interesting. But we're gonna kill you, because I could, of course, do the disinherit action. And if I do the disinherit action, sadly it's going to cost me renown. And I don't necessarily want to spend renown. We're not getting too much right now, so I kind of want to hold on to as much as possible. So we're going to murder him. It's very, very sad. We're going to try this at the very least. If I can't, I can't. You're going to help me. And we are going to check. We can invite people. You refuse, you can be convinced with a small bribe of 14. And I am getting stress from this, obviously, because I'm a bit greedy. Oh. Why is it minus? Reluctance, have nothing to gain. Okay. How could I... Can't I... Ooh, can I fashion a hook on you? No, I'm not that good at stuff. Alright, well, let's start with that. And there could be more people, by the way, who wants to join in. So we're already up to 45, 60. I can just get That's 14 and 8. Okay. Ooh, did he actually grow up now? He did. He's definitely a dwarf, but okay, fine, whatever. All that glitters. My spy master approaches me with a wicked grin. My lord, this pouch contains a powder most nefarious. If sprinkled on top of something, say a gift, it leaves no trace but will afflict whoever touches it with weakness and ill humors. Alright, I can pay money to, that is presumably my spy master. No, it's my son. He can get ooh, that just works. Well, that's fun. Severe penalty to health. Oh. Well, that's perfect. Oh, that's very good. We might not even have to kill him. He might just die. Are we? Well, we are being raided, but okay, you know what? Here we go. We need to kill you, because you have nothing. So we're gonna get this duchy, I think. We could go for the Isles, but I kind of feel like this is... I like this. I like to sort of cut this land off. Then we're gonna have them all to ourselves. Luckily, this is costing us faith and not prestige, so let's go for this war. We'll raise all of them here. That's absolutely fine. The question is... am I gonna have to fight more people than one? Okay, we're swaying. Oh, can I sway and murder scheme? I didn't think I could. But alright, fine. In the last episode, we unlocked siege weaponry, by the way, so we do have access to that. And even with everyone raised, we are still making a surplus on prestige. That's very good. Now the question is, am I gonna have to conquer this, because I presumably do. So I'm just gonna do some stuff over here along the way, I think. So let's do that one. We'll go up to the next, because you know we get some money from it as well. Well, there they are. That's interesting. All right, I started going into this. Maybe I could, you know what? Let's just get architect. I feel that is fine. You, hello. We want to fight you. If possible. Can I catch you? Not really. There we go. Gotcha. You are the king, so if I capture you, that's very good. We seem to not be able to do so. Where's... oh, is that in this? That's a very interesting main region. It's just mountains. Lovely. Court grandeur is decreasing. Haven't really been thinking too much about that, but hey, there's people in here. Finger bones of a high king. Oh, is it you with the finger bones again? A pellerin cloak with dozens of baubles and knickknacks sewn onto it rattles up to me. You strike me as a seasoned collector. Okay, rare saintly finger. You were here before. It's not. Nine-finger peasants everywhere. No, give me the prestige. Also, a feline hunter. I think I found the reason why some days are more rat-free than others. My archbishop, I can't even talk. My archbishop happily declares as he moves aside to reveal a servant holding a very displeased cat. It wriggles in an attempt to free itself from the scratched up arms of the servant, meowing in rather endearing fashion. I said this is one successful rat hunter. In fact, it was in the middle of wrestling a wrestling match with a fat one when we found it. What say you? Should we adopt the cat? Absolutely, pet cat is very, very good, intriguing and learning. Or he can get a pet cat. No. I want a pet cat, damn it. There we go, lovely. The cat, Snow Meone, or Krubna. That's a very interesting name. So the cat rests on my lap, constantly purring. I ponder what I should name him. Something historical, something alluding to his white fur. Oh, he has white fur. Absolutely snow. Very nice. Also, I can do court. Oh, this is not bad. God damn it, it has been discovered. Crap. Oh well. How am I gonna do this then? Okay, you know what? Screw it. We'll hold court for now. Alright, people, join up. A hero of the frontier. Over the last few days, I've heard tell of a mighty hero of the peasantry. Where is my wife, by the way? Where's my wife? Interesting. Who's on the hearts and minds of common people through incredible deeds and matchless bravery. This hero goes by the name MacLeod, has been defending the small folk from the Irish raiders and now travelled away to Tralee to seek an audience with me. There's no doubt that MacLeod is a great hero, however, my court are adamant that I do not elevate a commander beyond their station. Can pay him some stuff and every knight loses opinion. Or, you grant me a country currently held by High Chieftain Ferdinand of Ulster. That's not good. Or I can give him a lot of money and he can become an honored frontier hero. No, that seems stupid. And also, no. Okay, fine, every knight can just hate me for a while. That's fine. The child with two mothers is this again. The younger mother, go. They do get the same, or rather we do get the same events from time to time. That's a bit weird. Alright, the unrepentant Duke Artgal graces you with his presence. Alright. Haltingly begins my hiking. I am a loyal and willing subject. Let me practice my faith in peace. You are very eloquent for a 7-year-old. We Catholics worship God, just as the Solarists do. Leave your Christian brothers to worship as they please. United instead against the wicked infidels who follow false demons and allow Satan to corrupt their... You are very, very eloquent for a 7-year-old. Oh, bloody hell. I can get a weak hook on him. Yes, indeed, I have taken over some non-insularists' locations. That is true. My Archbishop would stop endorsing me. I don't want that. He can lose opinion on me. I don't care. If he converts, I get faith. I can get faith just straight up. No. Let's try to see what happens. I gain the faith and they convert. There we go. My business is done. Back to war. Alright, well, how the hell... Would it even matter if... You know what? We're gonna have to start swaying you if I can. How am I... I mean, it's gonna end up with me having to disinherit it, isn't it? Can release my anger. Ooh, challenging a duel. Wait, challenge anyone to duel, inflicting stress if you win? How is that good? It's probably not, but okay, let's sway my... It's actually good to have your spy master on your side as well, so, you know, good things all around. Yeah, this is what I was sort of slightly worried about, which is that I'm sort of in a war with these, but not actually in a war. Celebration in Stirling. Test my local celebration in Stratharn, the home of Melmorda, is struggling with money. If it is held, it would draw a lot of people, both high and low, to the area. Perfect opportunity for infiltration. I can actually lose stress here. I mean, it's gonna be impossible, so let's just take the stress loss, to be honest. Alright. We don't... I can see that they're out and about again. I don't necessarily want to fight these guys if I can avoid it. Can I capture you? Hopefully I can. And presumably the king is still in there. Yes, he is. Can I just get him? Okay, my grandson discovered that I'm the mastermind that they plot to murder him. That ends the scheme. He hates me, etc., etc. He can also... wait. Can I... Oh. Can I imprison you? No, I can't. Surely I can't imprison you. Wait. That would be me. He can imprison me, right? He would very much not want to come to my court. You know what? Okay. I tried. That was really, really sad. You're gonna disinherit you. It's gonna cost me a whole bunch of prestige and renown, but there you go. You're gone, and presumably my heir is now a dwarf. There we go. Disinherited a dynasty member. It's not something I wanted to do, but there we go. Bloody hell, I can't seem to capture the king. It's very bloody annoying. Maybe I shouldn't have started this war. I can't call allies. 1,900. Because I kind of need to start killing these people, don't I? Possibly. Let's get in here. Let's chill. Don't stand on that. Good, thank you. Can I get to you? I think I can. Well, bloody hell, we're gonna fight. No, they got away. There we go. He's not in the army though anymore, so that's a bit annoying. Okay, my splendor has increased. Well, isn't that lovely? Alright, get down to 5, I suppose. Oh, okay, something happened. Blessing upon you, your house. It seems that there is no recourse for dispute settled in the battlefield. So they've settled their thing? No. Well, oh, it's a Northman thingamajig again. Bloody hell, I don't care about that. Alright, yeah, join me in a defensive war. That's good. She has gained a trade diplomat. Well, that's very nice. Okay, of course they join me in the war. Very good. And you... oh, that's... ah, right, it's the dwarf people. They got a dwarf, would you know. Lovely, and he is a child of my dynasty as well. Good, good. Alright, so Northmen are gonna come. The Northern menace again. How much people do you have? 7,000. How much is it gonna cost you to fend you off? Slam they want. He can get land and become my... wasn't that how that worked? I become a friend with him, which is interesting. A bunch of stress. So what does he get? He get Meath. Oh, that's... Meath I don't care about. You know what? Fine. Okay, so what's your army composed of? 3 champions. Special soldiers. And I don't know what that means. So in this war right now, 5,000 versus 7,000. I don't really want a war right now, and Meath is not a part that I care so much about. You know what? Fine. You can become my guy, so to speak. I will, however... Oh, could I literally have imprisoned you right afterwards? Alright, I can get excruciating irritations. Alright, that's not too bad. Or an oversharer. Intrigue down. I'm okay with that. Because I'm a confider. That's fine. It's not the best. Alright, so you are no longer my chancellor. Are you... what are you good at? You are fighting good. You are... You could be something else. Could you be... Yes, here we go. So my spy master can actually be... Or can you not be a chancellor? Oh, so you can only be a chancellor. Is that the thing? I am assuming that that is the thing, yes. Well, crap. But okay, you're my marshal. You know what, you weren't terribly bad at that, so that's absolutely fine. There we go. You can be that. You are doing control. You need not to do that anymore. Should I start converting? I think I should. You are also not terrible at that, so yeah, keep doing it. What can you do? Promote cultural acceptance. I'm fine with that for now. So let's just keep going. I think that, you know what? As we're doing this, this is the goal for this, and it seems like they're sort of gone here. So let's work on this. Primarily. Because just having their capital is obviously not bad at all. They have their issues with other issues, so to speak. End of peace. Alright, what is this? In high shift and Verdomnach, attempt to improve my reputation, my incompetent chancellor has agreed to a treaty that cancels part of my own treaty. Oh, that's bad. And he can now attack me whenever he wants to. Hopefully he doesn't want to, because he has got land, bloody hell. What more can you want, really? Alright. And control has gone down as well, bloody hell. It's all going tits up, isn't it? No, we're fine. It's absolutely fine. Everything is great. We take that. We basically just need to... What? Isn't this your territory? Why are you sieging your... Isn't this your territory? Weird. Alright, Snow has done something. Meow, he says. I look down to see that my cat Snow has dropped a scroll at my feet, sealed in my martial Jarl Thorstein's distinct style. Gave into curiosity, skimmed the text, keeping the secret weighs on me. Ooh. Well, I can expose Child's heritage. This character is a bastard. Alright. You know what? No, we'll be friendly to him. That's absolutely fine. What I can do, however, obviously now, is I can say hello. What can I do? I can expose a secret and say that... I don't know if I do want to do that. I mean, there's no... Here we go, blackmail. That's what I wanted to do. I can get a hook on him saying that, hey, but I'm forgiving, so that's not good. Why did I choose forgiving? Such a bad trait. Alright, a relic in hand. My antiquarian, which is also my son and heir, has approached me with an idea. By sealing my branch of the sacred oak of Thor inside the handle of my sealess mace, I would always be closer to God when I wielded it. You would quite literally be touching a piece of heaven whenever you held your mace. And Githins had a look of religious ecstasy glowing in his eyes. Alright, branch of the sacred... Oh. Illustrious pedestal item. That sounds good. Okay, if you fulfill the requirements, piety +8, I don't. Okay. So is that like if I do that? So what is the requirement? Not entirely sure. No, of course we're gonna have that. Nice. That is now an illustrious weapon. Cool. I do like that. How much does it cost to repair, by the way? It's fine for now. We don't need to worry about that. Oh, my prestige is tanked, by the way, because I gave land away. Yes. I'm really wondering what you are doing over here. You siege... That is so weird. You're not supposed to have that. Rather, you have that already. You don't need to siege down your own territory. Bloody hell. Let's just go in here and siege down stuff. I will do the... Oh, we don't have a commander. Why don't we have a commander? Station besiegers. That's fine. We'll go up and attack. Ooh, that might have been bad. No, it's fine. Let's hunt down some people. Get a couple more wins under our belt. You can just actually stand right next by. No, that's... Just go in. It's a-okay. We fended them off a little bit. We should be done pretty damn soon. And we have raiders. I really should take care of that. Stewardship. We are now an architect. What do I want to keep going for? Could go for this, or avaricious, or administrator. But there isn't so much fun in here. What else could be? I mean, learning is fun. Martial is not bad. You know what? How old am I? 58. You know what? We're gonna go martial for a while. Martial, dread, control. I can't do that right now. Okay, we'll have to wait a little bit. Fine. Because I'm thinking getting CB costs down is actually not a bad idea. So let's think about that. 88. Bloody hell. Alright, we'll have to do the final one, I suppose. And a grandchild's lineage. My daughter, Fingol, is carrying a child conceived through a sinful union is no secret. She is not married a woman after all. Nevertheless, I know that Eirechtach is the father of the child. Who are you? A champion of mine? Alright, fine. Don't necessarily care so much. Oh, we just got caught in a little bit of a battle here. Absolutely fine. I should be able to siege this down, right? Well, not here, because that's not where you siege. Over here, of course. There we go. My court grandeur is going up. Don't exactly know why, but it is. Oh, why is... Do we not have... Well, I guess we don't, because we don't have this. Well, it should be fast, right? Because this place has been sieged down before. So it should all be fine. Man, this war took a little bit longer than I really anticipated. Oh, we have this territory as well, I just realized. But we're not in a war with you, are we? So are we gonna get in a war if I finish this thing? It could be that that is the way. Victory. Alright, I could try and do a diplomacy challenge. Let's try it. Oh, god damn it. So if I end this now, here's the thing. That's you. Well, actually, you're fine. I'm gonna do this. We are not in a war. Everything is great. Kelso! Alright, who is... That's you. You have... What titles do you have? You have that title. This is someone. Okay, we need to check this. Prisoners can be ransomed. That's very nice. I will do that. Prisoners. You 10. Massive, absolutely massive. Start with that. I can negotiate an alliance with who? I don't think I want to right now. That's fine. But hey, wait. What's this area? Lothian? Who has Lothian? You. You are my vassal and you absolutely hate me. The Kingdom of Alba is what you want me to do. Alright, we don't really have that just yet. The Kingdom of Alba, I can't usurp because we're lacking 4, which is actually not terribly much. So I mean, I could go for you now. I just take this duchy, which is not bad, but I don't have the prestige, and we're not losing prestige. Actually, we're fine. But what we need to do is say that you, Mr. Sir, first of all, grant you title, this one. There we go. And I'm overcome by stress. Absolutely, that's all fine. Who am I doing? You. That's absolutely fine. We will be swaying you now. There we go. Alright, we're getting our prestige back. Lovely. Can I do a hunt? Yes, I can. Sound the horn. No longer overwhelmed. My daughter and spymaster. You have gotten a child who is a bastard indeed. But you're comely, so that's all good. By the way, this guy, we can get you a spouse now. Illegal prey, poachers here in the Earl's Woods. They huddle together as I ride up with my guards, making a poor job of hiding the dead heart behind them. We did not do this, your mercy. Their blazing bows belly their words. Okay, I can punish poachers, getting taxes with popular opinion down. How is that looking, by the way? How's popular opinion inside this place? Probably not the best, as it is this place. No, it's at 0. Can it be less than 0? I can work with them and get prowess, or I can just take the animal. Poaching outrage could happen. I spend some prestige, or I get prestige and money. Let's just flip and try it. God damn it. Did not work. I was supposed to get prestige from this. Damn it. Well, I am a novice hunter, so that's good. Who wants something in here? Court artifacts. Ooh, we have availability to do this. Ooh, masterwork. Large wool ornament. Very nice. Get that. Absolutely. As soon as we get back from that, we're gonna do a feast, I think. Because I think I can do it, right? A new claimant. Man, you are terrible at your job. Why? You're not this terrible. You are not this terrible. By the way, go for domestic affairs instead. God damn it. Well, he's not terribly dangerous right now, so it's fine, but bloody hell. Okay, snow. I mean, aren't I out for a hunt right now? Okay, the hunt is over. Okay, after yet another stressful day, I slumped down on a chair in my chamber. For how long will I be able to keep this up? Well, probably not terribly much longer. Suddenly, I hear a quiet meow, and my cat Snow jumps up on my lap and starts purring. I sit with him for a while, just listening to the calming sound and petting his white fur. Aw, lovely. Modest feast. Absolutely. Go for lower stress, etc., etc. It's gonna cost me a bit, but it's fine. We need to make it happen. Because I can't presumably get some prestige back from this. Oh, god damn it. Jesus. In a drunken stumble, Jarl Thorstein unleashed an enormous cauldron hanging over the fireplace in the middle of the feasting hall. Savory broth welled forth, covered half the room in a sea of stew. The beautiful Finguala, seated next to the cauldron, was caught by the rushing wave and loudly cursed her ruined appearance as the grease ran down her face. Guests rushed to the other side of the hall as the thick mass spread greasy tendrils among skipping feet. God bloody hell. Alright, we're down to -5. How do I need to get prestige back really fast? Alright, well, I'll lose a bit more money, but people like me a little bit better. How can I get some... I can pet Snow. Absolutely, pet Snow. Aw. Indulge in drink? No. I would like to... challenge for an artifact. Oh, non-lethal single combat. Oh, you really do want that, don't you? You're probably much better. 17 and I have 7. Okay, what happens if I decline? On decline? Oh, come on. Alright, fine. Damn it. King Flansin and I stalk around each other, each weighing our options. He has a fearsome axe, while I grip my own Mace of Jesus. Oh, is it actually called Mace of Jesus? I like that. The deadly weapon feels cool and weighty in my grasp. This fight may only be till first blood, but that doesn't ease my nerves. Alright, because I am... a novice hunter, feint and stab. Feinting left, you mace to stab right with an off-handed dagger. You gain a knife to hand, which is bonus intrigue. A high increase to likelihood of success, medium to risk of injury, or low likeliness of success, medium. So of course we do this. Okay. My mace makes a rapid thump one way, only for me to draw a fresh dagger with my offhand and lunge at Flansin as he attempts to parry. Flansin surges forward, forcing me back with a quick slash before bringing a high kick up to my chest. I almost topple. Well, you are a dwarf, so yes. My form is good, with only small errors, and Flansina's stance is passable. My opponent is still holding off my blows well, but it seems close to faltering. Ooh, so what does that mean? Did we get, like, progress or something? Oh, very high increase of risk of injury. Ooh, bad. Unsure attack, or a guard, or mocking blow. No increase or no... How does this work? Does that mean that he has a very high increase? I can give him some stress. Mocking boast. Let's try a mocking boast. My words cut deep into Flansina's ego. Everyone knows of my fame, my prestige. It's at the bottom, but sure. And his reputation pales by comparison. Flansina pulls back from my every blow, letting me attack without getting another solid hit in. It's not long before I can feel myself begin to tire. My form is good, with only small errors, and Flansina's stance is incredible. My opponent's guard is fierce, and I feel far from victory. Alright. A low increase, a medium increase, or no increase. Alright, dual handicap rank 2. Okay, headbutt. You try to get into inside from his guard and headbutt him in the face. I'm a dwarf. I'm gonna headbutt other parts of his body. Alright, high increase. You know what? Screw it. Let's skull him. How long does it go on for, by the way? This is very fun. Battling... Right, then this is part of... Is this part of the Northman's the DLC or flavor pack, I think it is, possibly. Alright, batting aside Flansinus' axe for a crucial instant, I step inside his garden, bring my skull down on his with a sickening crunch. Flansinus suddenly shifts direction, throwing himself sideways and into a powerful cleave that I'm just barely able to dodge. My form is deteriorating fast, with numerous exploitable gaps, and Flansinus' stance is formidable. My opponent is still holding off my blows well, but he seems close to faltering. Alright. I can do an enthusiastic onslaught, wildly swinging. Well, it seems to be the best thing, and I actually lose stress because I'm wrathful, so let's do it. Okay, my wild flailing is worthless, failing to do anything but tire me. Flancina brings his axe to bear several times, picking his moments carefully, each time wearing down my resolve with a calculatedly powerful cleave. I do my best to hold him off, but eventually knocks the mace clean out of my hand. I'll have a matter of seconds before I'm crushed. I can yield, or I can rue the day you defeated me. Okay, result I lose. Result I lose. Well, I mean, it don't have to... God damn it. Well, I lost the bloody mace. Oh, no, the Gaelic tapestry. I don't care about the tapestry. Absolutely don't care about that. Absolutely don't care about that. I mean, it was probably good, but you know. Ooh, friendly exercise. My granddaughter loves me a little bit more. Wasn't that just lovely? He has been swayed a little bit, but he needs to be swayed more. He also wants a place on the bloody council, does he? Well, of course you do. Who doesn't want a seat on the council right now? It's you. No, you won't. It's my daughter, obviously. So are you good at that? No, you're terrible at that. Are you... Yes, you are. Chancellor. Chancellor. Ferodomnach, you're supposed... You can be that. My daughter doesn't need to be that. And there we go. Good. Good, good, good. Yes. Keep going. So I would like to do some more wars, that is true, but right now, man, this is not looking hot. I can't attack you, obviously, because we're in a truce, but I can attack you. No, that is prestige. So this was the episode of really, really low prestige, which is not great. Also, by the way, my grandson, possibly... Come on. There we go. Also, not a dwarf, but definitely a dwarf. But he does have... No, he doesn't have a dwarf girlfriend. Wait. Right, it's you. Oh, right. I don't care about you. Go away. That's the incorrect grandson. The correct grandson is these two. Who are you, by the way? I mean, you haven't... All right, you're young still. Never mind. Right. This is what we wanted to do. Do we have any dwarves for you? Yes, we do. Oh, that's perfect. He's only 8. Well, there we go. Do we have... Oh, this is lovely, by the way. Yes, he loses some prestige, but that's absolutely fine. Dwarf. Good. A rodent killer. Yes. Keep up the good work. Rat-free. Very nice. Huge health boost. Does that mean I'm gonna live forever? It might, you know. Alright. I gladly accept your betrothal proposition, is what the name is. Good. We are securing the lineage of the dwarves. Very nice. Can I imprison you? Don't want to. Can I imprison you? My daughter, don't want to. That's absolutely fine. More stewardship. Well, if I have to... I don't have a leash, so that's bad. Payment for hooks. There we go. Can I go for this now? Yes, I can. I'll go dread, gain, and control growth. Good. I'm gonna move for some stuff there. I am 60 years of age. I'm doing fine. I also have the Iron Constitution, of course, and Pastoralists, which is great. He's coming around now. Well, actually, he's absolutely fine, because he now has a place on the council. Alrighty then, let's have a bit of a look now. Does everyone like me? Everyone likes me quite a lot. There aren't anyone going for me as well, so that's great. Good, good, good. I don't think... No, I don't need to do anything with my son. That's all absolutely fine. Betrothed can marry my grandson and champion. There we go. But she's still... Yeah, she's in jail. How do I... Hey. Can we... Of reward... How could I get you out of jail? Doesn't look like I can, so let's ignore that for now. Okay. Oh, people, yeah, someone down there. Danelaw, by the way. Can I attack you for piety? No, it's still prestige. Gosh darn it. So really, I gotta increase my prestige. Well, I'm getting assaulted among men soon, which is quite nice, but 2.9 is not much, is it? I mean, I could do something with, like, reducing my number of men at arms, I suppose, because how much am I paying for 130? I mean, it's not that much, is it? Tribal, the maze, banners. We could... I suppose do something here. Yes, possibly. Okay, healthy rivalry between male and Erkdak. I think that's how you say it. Alright. Duel it out. Court grandeur at level 8. Someone was killed. Very, very sad. It's actually probably bad, but you know. I need to check this. We can actually get a little bit better here. 0.4. Yes. Get both of these. It's gonna cost me, absolutely, but small lodgings and fewer servants. That means that we should be making more prestige, right? No, apparently not. Gosh darn it. Alright, Snow the Gifted Giver. 2 green eyes follow me as I cross the hallway, and a small meow breaks the silence as Snow pounces for my ankle. He may be young, but he's nonetheless ferocious. As he presses away, I see that left me a gleaming gift where he had been hiding. Oh, very nice. Some money. Lovely. Alright, I can demand payments. Ah, right, because I have weak hooks. Not gonna start getting payments for people. That's my grandson, absolutely. I don't care about you anymore. My grandson has been impressed with one of the household champions for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, he has been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Greatness comes in time, and be there to grasp it when it does. Patient. Not bad. Could become generous or diligent. No, absolutely not generous. We are bloody... oh, can I... That's my son. No, don't get rid of that. That could be useful. I have a daughter who can actually marry. I have set for dwarf. Grandson. Oh, here we go. You. She's gonna lose... oh, can I do... Oh, there we go. Matrilineal. Nice. So that's you. My grandson is champion. Is that... Who's your father? That's you. You also want a... Oh, here we go. Yeah, you seem fine. Go for that one. See, we're getting some dwarves in. That is a grandson. 21. You can have a slightly young... Granted, but still dwarves. Getting the dwarves. Now there's more dwarves out in the world, which is just very nice. I realized that I'm possibly giving away possible alliances. That is true. Do I have anyone right now without... No, presumably not, because that is what I just did. That's absolutely fine. We should be good. Hopefully. We'll see. It's all fine. Can you marry? How long are you going to be in jail for? Why can't I do anything? Control. Good. There is probably more. Oh, we have gotten some bad stuff going on at home. Control isn't bad, but it reduces money in. So there you go. We're actually up. Oh, there we go. 4.4. There we go. Don't know if... No, none of that actually came from... Where did this come from? I don't know. A prison in my own body. Oh, we are getting older. I get infirm. That is... Ah. Yeah, it's about time that I die. Well, that's very sad. All right, so what can we do? What can we do for fun before I die? Well, you know what? Let's just confide in someone. So, Mr. Sun, it's time that you take charge here. Oh, you have another child. Sadly, not a dwarf. For some reason, also not in the correct place. Bloody hell, you're not supposed to be somewhere else. Be at home. Right, that's absolutely okay. My court grandeur has dropped a bit. All right. Oh, there we go. My chancellor is doing some good work internally. I kind of like doing domestic stuff because it sort of helps with vassals and etc. etc. Should I do this? I mean, you are in control of those areas, which I kind of want to get to at some point. But yeah, you are my granddaughter. That is why we could do that. You have, you know what? Screw it. We're not going to take that right now, so it's fine. And as soon as I die, that goes away anyway. So it's just nice to have a bit of defensive power. We do have 3 alliances here. Well, isn't that good? I apparently had a rival, and that rival is now dead. Oh, Flanders is here. That is interesting. Okay, you want to join in a war. What war are you in? 2000. You don't need me whatsoever. On decline, I lose a bunch of fame. Oh, is that a defense? Oh, it's a defensive war. Okay, fair enough. I'll join a defensive war. That's absolutely fine. Move you guys over here. Raise the armies. Sad for my prestige, but, you know, what can you do, eh? There we go. Okay, sensitivity. Padrago Salamandis cat has to go. And my wife is stoling snow up by the skin of his neck. Eyes red and nose running. I cannot stand this anymore. Oh, that's so sad. I can give the cat away. Sure. It doesn't really matter at this point. Why can't I give it to my son? That would be better. Well, I mean, you all like me quite a lot. Oswulf, you can take care of him. There we go. It's very sad. My wife was a bit allergic. It is what happens sometimes. Alright, let's kill. Well, don't get killed. Not what I had in mind. Oh, there we go. Good job. Good job all around. The war is done, right? Would you... There we go. What do I get from that? I should get some prestige, right? I think I got some prestige. There we go. That was good. That was good. Increase of control is done again. So, there we go. We can now start working a bit more up here. Because, you know, we kind of need to. Alright. I should be basically dead at any point in time. Which is very sad. I am actually still fine, which is good. Alright. My daughter... Is that a dwarf? It is a dwarf! Dwarves all around. So, by the way, how are we looking right now? Find a character with dwarfism. That is... Dynasty... My dynasty. I mean, it's not that many. We're only 6 for now. Out of a total of 14. But it's... I mean, it's almost 50%, which is fun. Man, how long is this bloody war gonna last? Jesus. Well, they should be turning the tide now. They definitely have the advantage. Definitely have the advantage, so... Oh, did it happen? No, it didn't happen. It sort of looked like they removed people. Alright. Well, for now... I kind of need to wait, I think, for this. Alright, I can receive Duke Oswald at your court. Gain money. Right, I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Duke Oswald, who is soon announced and ushered before me. In his indifference, as attendants bring forth his gift of coin and precious objects. The oath is taken, and scribes regard his pledges to serve Kingdom of Ireland. Nice. 6 court grandeur, bunch of prestige. We're soon up to plus. very nice. Well, I mean, okay, so now my wife died, and I'm gonna die very, very soon as well. You might be High King, but you're also a brooding knave. Right, unprovoked anger expressed by my daughter comes at a complete surprise. Well, okay, you know what, whatever. I could marry, but it feels... I mean, aren't I dying? I am infirm, with a severe health penalty. I'm still feeling fine though, which is great. Alright, that is a quarter year. Angarad has decided the retirement rally has come to an end. Well, that's very, very sad. I don't want to press your claim right now. So he swore fealty to me and immediately got a independence faction against me. Well, bloody hell. Well, bloody hell. Well, we're gonna have to check on that. Oh. Why are you in prison? Why are you in prison? Probably shouldn't have you in prison. Oh, you're not... Ah, oh, right. You're not my... What? You're over there. I don't know why you're there. Who are you? Are you good? No, you're quite terrible, actually. Demonic conversion. There we go. Go away. Alright. Well, how much prestige does my son have, by the way? You have 658. Not bad. Making 0.7. Also not bad. CP cost down. Good. I mean, I might be able to get a few wars in. A liar's pain. I was shocked when I caught Keiternach trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting High Chieftain Ferdomnach. He blamed the game on another child invented, but I could tell he was lying, so that is indeed my grandson. Deceitful, not terribly great, gotta say. What does that give me? Or him? Study of the art of scheming decision. Alright, you can become honest or humble. You know what? Become humble. That's fine. I mean, we're not going to be all appropriate leprechauns, are we? Alright, my grandson and champion has gotten not a dwarf, sadly. Very, very sad. Alright, it's fine in the end. It's fine. Snow is indeed gone. I lose some stress from that, so that's fine. At the old age of my life. My daughter has gotten a son. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, my archbishop doesn't like me. Well, what do you know? Don't arrange a marriage. Sway him. There we go. And we're closing in on positive prestige. Very, very good. By the way, can I attack anyone with piety? No, not there. You? No, not there. Oh, well, that's a bit sad. That's absolutely fine. No worries. I do want to start building stuff, by the way, but can't really build because everything costs prestige. So that's a bit sad as well. Even though I do have the architect. Oh, hey, he left the prison. He now wants a seat on the damn council. Who doesn't want a seat? Well, that's a bit problematic, not gonna lie. You don't like me very much, and wait. Yeah, 5 people, that's true. Alright, we're gonna have to sway you soon. Yes. I'm gonna have to sway you because you kinda like me, but you kinda don't. So, we're gonna have to deal with that eventually, I suppose. I mean, I could marry, I guess. There's a dwarf over here. Are you... You're fertile, right? You know what? Fine. Oh, crap. No. Ooh, yes, I could get some prestige that way. That's true. That is true. Also an alliance. Strathclyde. But that doesn't matter. Trent. 33 years of age. Oh, here we go. You. No. Go back. Prestige. Game prestige. There we go. So you. 300. Absolutely. Hello. You probably won't hate me, and I get prestige. Very, very nice. Can hold some court. Let's end the episode with that. I really thought that I would be dead by this point, but I might actually be fine. So let's end the episode with a court holding. I do have the prestige for it now, so good. Alright, everyone, come forward. My Duke Oswolf, you are not my friend right now. I have a brilliant idea. How about we host a fair, or perhaps even a festival for the common folk to expose them to one of the different cultures in our beautiful kingdom. He explains it a bit further until he realizes that he's dangerously close to over-explaining it. It'll cost money, but I'm sure it'll help foster a more positive relationship between our people. I don't want to spend money, necessarily. And on this occasion, actually lose stress, but pay money. You know what? A bit of an exhibit will be fine. Okay, again, the end seems to be nigh. I can get the trait flagellant, I don't want that. A lot of piety, sure, but no. No. Burn the ravaging heretic. Go away. Alright, again with the hanging of people, I can... what do you want? Organize ourselves, sure. Control level will rise, that's good. Increased presence, popular opinion. No, let's try it. That's absolutely fine, and we are basically done. There's an inspiration if I want to. Okay. What do you want? Artisan inspiration. How much is it gonna cost? You know what? Go for it. I have them. I have money. Make a throne. Well, that is interesting. Alright, cool. We'll see what happens with that. So, a little bit happened in this episode. Took a little bit of land, but we are sort of glancing at all but trying to figure out what the hell is going on over there. Might be that I can now go for the Danelaw, however. You are terribly, terribly weak, and I do indeed have the prestige for this. Although I kind of don't want to go downwards, I kind of want to go upwards. How problematic would this be? A little bit, to be honest. We'll see exactly what I do in the next episode and see if I remain alive through another episode. It's probably not going to happen, but we shall see. For now though, this has been Ghostmutgaming with me, Crusader. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.